As you all know, today's purpose is for the media briefing of CYMS on repositioning NDDC and supporting enhancement of DSS on Monday today, August 31st, 2020. Like I said, thank you all for coming, and I do hope that we all have an engaging time here. Thank you very much.
With a mandate to promote peace, unity, and drive youth inclusion in a view of sensitizing Nigerians on policies, programs, and achievements of the federal government of Nigeria. The establishment originated due to the gap between the federal government, Nigerians in diaspora, and by extension, the people at the grassroots level who do not have access to media and government-verified information. Since the establishment of CYMS, we have shown commitment in regards to our mandate and have contributed immensely through our activities and our report to the federal government, which made the organization the affiliate to United Nations in May 2020. On record purpose, we sincerely thank Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari GCFR for the approval of 75 billion naira Nigerian Youth Investment Fund. We commend Mr. Sunday Dare, the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports Development, for the NIF initiative, and follow also acknowledging the support and the relentless efforts of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, the SGF, Mr. Boss Mustafa, for his relentless and tireless commitment to national development and prompt attention to administrative need amid the COVID-19 as a PTF chairman. Background check on NDDC and DSS. Dear Nigerians, looking at the COVID-19 pandemic, inefficiency of service delivery by the NDDC, and the role of DSS in nation building, the CYMS is awakened with the initiative to address three fundamental agendas in line with CYMS mandate and focus. Number one, the COVID-19 pandemic, which has affected a lot of businesses, economic activities, which have led to the high rate of unemployment, and expose the inefficiency of many Nigerians and sectors in the use of ICT as a tool for service delivery. In view of this, CYMS have initiated and designed programs ready for implementation in order to drastically reduce unemployment among the youth through capacity building, grant support, unemployment, and access to verify information on government policies and programs. One, we have COVID-19 Youth Empowerment Scheme, CS, with Toto Dike, the Director of Socials and Empowerment, as the chairman. The committee has been set up, which is going to be chaired by her. On the Niger Delta Development Commission, which was established to salvage the plight and overall predicament of the member states, Edo, Imo, Abia, Ondo, Rivers, Delta, Akwa Ibom, Cross Rivers, Bayelsa, to ensure distribution of resources, provision of social amenities, and implementation of projects in line with NDDC Act. Gentlemen of the press, you can all agree with us that NDDC have not been able to deliver its mandate on provision of amenities such as roads, water, empowerment, electricity, etc., due to the appointment of politicians without good principles, ideologies, and the interest of the Niger Deltas at heart, but rather turned the NDDC into an industry of looting, home of drama, embezzlement, financial retirement, and a good platform to empower only their political associates devoid of administration's political party. The CYMS, as an evaluation, monitoring, and mobilization organization, have carried out an independent opinion pool across the 9 states with the assistance and support from our state structures and networking partners, just to ascertain the level of performance, development, and intervention, which is not encouraging. We at CYMS feel the pains of these citizens in the aforementioned state and also understand that their plight can only be salvaged when there is transparency, equity, robust supervision of the NDDC, and swift response to challenges. At this junction, following our observation, fact-finding, and evaluation, we hereby humbly submit that the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, should be under the supervision of the presidency. I want to read this again. At this junction, following our observation, fact-finding, and evaluation, we hereby humbly submit that the NDDC should be under the supervision of the presidency. While calling on the National Assembly to ensure a speedy legislative support towards this, we also implore all relevant stakeholders from the Niger Delta State to support this clarion call. Note, only enemies of Niger Deltans will kick against this clarion call, as this is the only way to ensure efficiency in service delivery, equity, and transparency in NDDC. On the support of DSS, the CYMS as a frontliner in monitoring both socio-economic and political activities in Nigeria, commend the DSS role in intelligence reports, peace and nation building, and on other hand, commiserate with the families of the operative who were murdered last week in Enugu State. The DSS, after the murder, have displayed maturity and civil responsibility without reprisal attack. However, Nigeria should not take them for granted. If same had happened to other security agencies, Enugu would have turned into a battlefield. To ensure service delivery in both political and economic activities in our country, the incessant underperformance, abuse of office, and corruption by political appointees is as a result of the following. 1. Appointment without consultation of the DSS and overlooking negative antecedents of nominees. B. Appointment of desperate decampees who are not among the formation of a government and persons without the ideal of the administration will result to sabotage. C. Appointment without proper consultation, loyalty, and proper understanding of the ideology of the administration's political party in line with its campaign manifestos. Hence, our recommendation. A. Nominees for appointment should appear before the DSS for proper scrutiny, clearance, and profiling for further recommendations to Mr. President for an appointment, or even before forwarding their names to the National Assembly for confirmation. B. After appointment or confirmation, appointees should always subject themselves to DSS for questioning when necessary to enhance services and allow them to carry out intelligence gathering, especially on those appointees with sensitive positions that has to do with finance, national interest, and development of states. The staff strength of the DSS should be increased for proper service delivery. Capacity building in ICT and civil engagement should be regular while providing them with adequate logistic support and updated device or gadget to comfortably carry out a task. E. The participation of the DSS should not only be limited to screening and recommendation process of only the ministers, Mr. President should also empower them by giving them adequate attention, consideration, and recommendation on the reports from the DSS about persons, organizations, and national issues. In conclusion, the CYMS, in line with its mandate, will be part of every processes to ensure sensitization, evaluation, and monitoring of the Niger Delta Development Commission activity in a view to promote and sensitize the people on federal government projects and efforts. Thank you all once again, and God bless you. CYMS. CYMS.